Hi friends, it's Nancy. Hope you're all doing well. This is video number 3, part 3 of the collab with the Christmas 1933 with Amy, Carol, Mitzie, and Linda. So let's get started. I wanted to show you a couple things first. I did run to the Dollar Tree today, and because I did not have a gold and silver marker, so I got those at Dollar Tree. And the other thing I saw there was this very fine glitter, and it's hard to find this. I usually see the more chunky, but this is really nice. And if you use like the red score tape, we can add it to our pages, and it really sticks and it doesn't get all over. So those were the couple things I picked up to use in the journal. And then I got excited when Amy was doing that mark making. So I did a couple, but then I had my granddaughters over because they were off of school. And I had my 8-year-old, the younger one, wanted to make some for me. She saw them sitting on my desk. She said, Nana, I'll make you some. Look at this. Is this sweet? Look at that, sweet. That's my favorite. But look at her. She just looked at my two, and I gave her the markers, and I said, there you go, hon. Just do what you want to do. Look at, this is all from her. I did not even see what she was doing. She was busy at my desk here, listening to Christmas songs and making her own, look at the snow is falling in her tree. And my 11-year-old, or the 10-year-old came in and did that, and then she was done. And instead of fa la la, I like this la 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 Christmas. And this is a snowflake. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, I just love when they craft. I do. My 10-year-old was helping me decorate my house for Christmas. So anyway, just wanted to show you that really quick. Okay, look, I had to do the cover. I got my Christmas, Tim Holtz Christmas ephemera 2024, his Christmas stuff, and I was leafing through it, and when I saw this, and I just fell in love with it. So this is just some Tim Holtz new ephemera, and I had this beautiful ribbon, and I don't want to cover this cover. I will put something here. I was looking through my trims. I didn't find any that I liked. Maybe something goldish here. I might have to go to Hobby Lobby or something one day and see if I can find something to cover this, unless I didn't look hard enough. But I will put something here. But I just glued this ribbon, this beautiful ephemera, and I did put a Tim Holtz hitch post here, which I will, where is it? I will, I'm going to use a gold cording. That's just envelope sticking out. I will use gold cording for that closure like that, and I think that's gorgeous. It's, you know what, it's simple, but to me it's stunning. It's just classic. It's so pretty. I just love when you can, just accent these covers, and the covers is such good shape. So anyway, let's continue on. So if you remember, this is how we started, and we're going to have lots of fun making ephemera for this journal. So I'm just trying to get it covered. We have a writing space here, and then we can do some writing here or whatever, we'll see. And then a belly band here, made a little belly band here. So now we're here. So now I have the back side of this belly band. So I'm going to put some vintage music paper there. So I have a piece here, and I'm going to try to move my ephemera out of the way so I don't hit the camera. And let's get started. I like this rough edge here, so I want to keep this here. So what I'm going to do is get my pencil and kind of mark off where I want to put this music paper. So I'm going to tear it there. And then I'm going to tear it about here. Okay. Well, let's see. No, I think I'm going to tear some of that off the top, the plain off the top. Let me get that off there first. And it looks like everybody is off to a good start. Amy and Mitzie and Linda and Carol. we're just having, I'm going to save this to do some mark making on here, so I will save that. We're just having a good time. I mean, oh, how, you know, Christmas journals, probably, you know, next to Halloween journals, it's probably my favorite. I love them. I mean, you could just do so much, and I don't know, really do love them. All right, so I made my marks, and I'm going to tear my music here. And this is vintage music paper. I was lucky to find a book of vintage music paper, and it is actually from the mid-1930s, so I was very excited. I found it at my library book sale, so I never waste any of it. So, oh, I think I ripped that really short, didn't I? Too short. Actually, it looks kind of nice right there with Pacific Interlude. I guess I could do it that way. Boy, what was I thinking? Okay, well, I should have left that top up there. Oh, well, I can do that. It's fine. I'm going to go with it. Glue book would be good. Yeah, I guess I mislooked at that page, but I want this rough edge to be on the outside here. And then we will decorate this anyway. So I am going to use my fabric tack. I don't know what I was thinking. I think I got so excited about showing you all the things my granddaughters made that I guess I misread my tearing, but that's okay. It's still going to work, and we're still going to decorate it. And what's nice, it's got the same patina as the book page, this music page, it seems. So I think it's going to be just fine. No worries, right? No mistakes. So I'm going to put this here. Move that in a little, like that. Okay, perfect. Okay. So I'm going to cover that for now. We'll get back to that. I'm excited to show you the next thing I want to do. So the next 2 pages here, I have 2 paper clipped here, and I have them clipped on top so I remember what I was going to do. The next 2 pages, this is where I ripped 10 pages out of here, okay? So what we're going to do is make a top loading pocket. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we are going to only glue here and here only. And then we're going to stick them together this way, because if you go this way, in the beginning it's not so bad. They do line up here, and they almost line up here. You know, no book is perfect, but it's best right now when we're going to be making pockets to put your glue and glue them up like this so they line up perfectly. Once you get them glued, then they're fine, okay? So this is going to be a top loading pocket, and then we will decorate it. So what I'm going to do is, and then you see how this ripped edge will be encased in the pocket so you won't see it. That's the beauty of that. And then we're going to cut out the top to make the little divot to pull our tag out of. The fun part will be making the ephemera for this too, right? So I'm just going to glue this down here and along here. Okay. I'm just covering my glue. And now I'm going to just glue these together like so, just like that. And I can just run my hand. They're even. No gap, no bubbling. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm just eyeballing the middle here. If you want to mark it, you can, but I'm just putting a little pencil mark there, and I'm going to use my circle punch. This is, I don't know, it's the only big circle punch I have. Otherwise, I have little ones. This one's a 2-inch one. But you can, do whatever you want. So we're going to make a divot here for our tab. Okay. And if you want to ink, you can. I don't know. I haven't really been inking, I don't think, so far. Not really. So I'm okay with the patina of this page, and it is, you probably can't see it on camera, but it is got a light coating, or a light, coloring on the edges. So we can do that. What else did I want to tell you? And now we're going to cover this, okay? So I think I want to put this here, and I guess I could punch it after, but I'll punch it again. So probably don't punch till after we put the cover on. All right, let's make sure I can rip this. I already pre-ripped the edges off, so I mean, how much tearing can we hear, right? And I know I'll probably do some more, but okay, I'm going to measure this and then see where I want to put it. And I'm going to rip it right there. Okay. All right. So I am going to tear this. Make sure this works. Okay, perfect. I probably could get a little more off there, but let's not be too fussy about it. No, it's going to be fine. Okay. So, and then since I tore this is kind of the white edge here, I can just hit it real quick with my vintage photo. And now let's glue this on, and I'll just repunch my holes. So gonna remember not to punch the holes till after you glue your page on, okay? Just try not to get glue on there. Okay. So yes, my granddaughters were helping me. Their dad came and brought up all the bins from the basement, my holiday bins. And oh, that's it. Christmas music went on, and the girls started taking things out and putting it pretty much where they wanted to. Not asking me where I wanted it, but that's okay. I let them do it. And I might move a few things, but otherwise it's fine where they put it. Just fine. Okay. So I'll just put this on here, and once I do the other side, we'll punch a new hole. So that looks nice. And then, like I said, we'll probably go back and decorate a little bit, but I wanted to get some pages and pockets made. So now we're going to do this side here, and gosh, we could just put anything we want here. I could even put the other half of this here, which maybe I will, since I have it. And I just need to take a little bit off the side here. That's what I like about, there's really not much waste, when you print. You can, using this size page, I can split it in half and get 2 covered pages out of this. See? Perfect. Okay, let's go with it. And then I think I'm gonna, like I told you, I'm gonna make, we'll make a master board, a new kind of a neutral master board too, to make all the tags and tucks. I don't know if I told you to make sure you get a couple envelopes ready too that we're going to add on as flip outs. We're going to do that, be doing that. And I have some cool folds now that we're going to make for pockets, so it's not just these kind of pockets. We're going to make top loading, we're going to make side loading, and some others. So I'm excited to show you. So we'll get a few done today. It's kind of nice to get them, the pages covered, and then, kind of go back and enhance them after. Because if you just concentrate on that, then if I could pick this up without getting it all over, that'll be great. Okay, so let me get that on here. start at the bottom here. Yep, I think it's easy sometimes to go this way. Yeah, there we go. So I have to use some of that, oh my God, I can't think of what I want to say now. What my granddaughter made. I told her I would put some in the journal I'm making, so I have to remember to do that. Okay, so there's our pocket. Now we want to punch it. Now we do. So let me just go back in there and line it up and repunch. There we go. So now we can do that. Okay, so now we have a pocket, and all we have to do now is make a tag, a tag for it, and then we can put, things coming off. So now we have a top-loading pocket here, okay? And we can decorate the pages further, but so far so good. All right, now the next two pages here, you can see there's 10 ripped here. Okay, we're going to take this page here, and we're going, now be careful. I have to be careful because these pages are delicate and they rip easy, but this next 2 pages here with the 10 ripped out, I'm going to take this page and I'm going to carefully fold it this way. Now, if your pages are stronger, you can manhandle them a little better. But I'm going to do it this way and fold it like so, okay? And then when you see it this way, it's going to make a pocket here. So once you get that folded, just take your time and fold it down. I am going to get my scissors and cut, I just leave about a 1/2 inch of this for now. We don't need all this on here, right? We don't need any added bulk that we don't need. So I want to glue that down. I think I'm just going to use this glue here for now. Ooh, that came out fast. We don't want this flopping. So let's glue this down. Okay. All right. Then we need to cover it before we glue it to this page here to make a slanted pocket. We need to cover this because I want to go over this edge here. Okay. So I want to use this beautiful paper here. So I think, is this what I wanted, or I wanted this on the other side? Yeah, I do like that. Or was I going to use this one first? Okay. And you're going to cover up here too, because you don't want that to be shown. So let's see what I want to do. It's such a big decision, right? I could do that. And what we're going to do here, well, let's see, which one do I want to use? You could use any of these papers. My goodness, there's just so many here to use. I want to use something more plain so it doesn't cut off. Let's see how this would work. Yeah, maybe we'll use this one here for now. And let me get some of this off here. So yeah, we'll have some fun pockets here. I'm going to take some of this off. Okay, And I'm just going to take a little bit of this for now. Probably have to take more off when I need to, but all right, what I want to do, it's going to cover here, and it goes well with the page next to it, right? I'll have to take a little more off, but what I'm going to do now is mark it where I need to tear it, as if we're covering the whole page, okay? So I'm going to mark it about here. And let's do that. I'm just tearing it right off the camera here, and I'm not doing anything, nothing different yet. Okay, so that will go here. Yes, okay, great. And I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to draw a line where I want to be able to flip it over a little bit. So I'm just going to kind of draw this line here so I can cut that off. And that we're going to fold that part over. Okay, so let's get that glued on the pocket. Been watching the Hallmark Channel with all the Christmas movies on it. It's always fun to have that going on in the background. You know, even if you're not really watching them, they're kind of fun to have on while you're crafting. Or I listen to Christmas music. And that kind of just, it's very relaxing. I love listening to Christmas music. Okay, here we go. I'm going to turn my book sideways so I can make sure I'm getting it on the page right. Okay, so far so good. And now, oh, didn't leave much room there, did I? Thought I did, but it's okay. It's still good. I'm going to fold this over. I had just enough, didn't I? Wow. Let me get my bone folder. I don't know. Didn't figure that one out very good, did I? But you get the picture, right? I'll get that glued down in there. It's okay. That's going to be fine. I'm not worried about it. Well, maybe just a smidge. I lied. Okay. So see how that, now that gives a nice finished edge there like that. So what I'm thinking now is we can take this piece here. Let's see, I think that's gonna work more or less. Well, it kind of won't obviously line up, so if you didn't want to fold that over, you wouldn't have to. But we could tuck that in, or you could use something totally different, unless you want to use that page. And if it didn't have this design on it, you probably could. I don't see why we can't, because I would probably put some trim there, like, what do I have here? You know, like a pom-pom, well, not pom-pom trim, but like any kind of small trim. We could trim these pockets like this and it wouldn't even matter. So I think I am going to use this piece and glue it on in there. So I'm not going to waste it. I'm going to use it. I have no problem with that. And then we can decorate it with whatever we decide. I have a bunch of Christmas ribbons. I haven't looked at them yet to add them yet, but that's kind of like a last thing, you know, decorating. We're just trying to get the pockets made, the tucks made, and yeah, and then we'll work on the ephemera and stuff. So there we go. So see, now we're going to, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Don't let that glue there. Okay, I'm going to put glue here and here, and then I'm going to close that up. This is not sticking because this is too small. So what I'm going to do, I'm cutting that off very carefully. I'm going to cut that off because I don't like it. I'm just going to keep it straight then because I didn't do a good job of measuring. And I'm okay with that. I can even give it a little ink if I wanted to. Better that way. Okay, let's do it. Let's get some glue here and here. And like I said, let's lift the pages together and then press them together. And if you do it this way, they'll always line up. And once the glue sets, then you can, bend your page. And we have a pocket. We have a top loading pocket now. Do you see? Now we have one with a pocket. So we have this top loading pocket, and then we have this pretty pocket to put something in. And then you see if we put some pretty trim up here, which we will. Look at that. Isn't it cute? I like that. Okay, continuing on. That was those 2 pages. Now, let's see how we doing on time. I can do a little more. This one, we're going to make a side loading pocket. That's why I have this paper clip here. So that, and we'll decorate the other side there, but I'm going to show you how to get the side loading pocket ready. So once again, these next 2 pages, you can see in here, I'm going to move that. You can see in here, that's where the 10 were ripped out. So this one is going to be a side loading pocket. So when we're going to, because we're going to make about, I don't know how many side loading pockets. Remember, the tab of your pocket is going to be sticking out, right, of a side loading. So I want to alter them. So when you close the book, you'll see tabs coming out at different angles. So we got to remember that. So this first side loading pocket, we're going to punch the hole towards this top here, okay? I have an envelope here because this is what the next area, probably in the next video, is where we're going to add an envelope. Okay, so side loading pocket, which means we have to glue here and here to make it a side loading pocket, okay? So let's do that first. And then we'll decorate those pages. Side loading pocket. Keep it in mind so you don't glue the wrong area. Top and bottom. Okay, now I'm going to lift it up with this here, and I'm going to just put them together like that. Pretty easy, right, so far? Nothing too hard. Just measure better than I do. All right, top. This is our side load, and we have to always remember side loading here. So we can cover this page and these 2, and then punch. Okay. So this was this pocket here, right? Okay. And now, oops, I got a little crease here. So hold on. Something went wrong there on there. Okay, sorry about that. There we go, no problem. All right, so what are we going to put on this side here? I think I do want to use, this. I think, I love this paper. I think I'm going to use this here. So where's my pencil? Okay, I'll have to take a little more off the top. Okay. There, and then I'll take a little more off the top, not much more, just a smidge. Okay, I'll remember that. Hopefully I'll remember that. Help me remember these things. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's rip this. And I'll check it. I'll check. Was this the page? Yeah, this is what I was using. I love this big one here. And just an ever so slight trim off the top. Ever so slight. Okay, how's that? Perfect. I love it. Finally, I measured one correctly. Okay, so let's get that side. That's the other side of our pocket there. I have to tell you, too, I don't know if you followed my Halloween prompts. I did those prompts from Paper Source, at Paper Source. And then I did make some blank Christmas journals that I still have some in my Etsy shop if you're interested. And then I said I was looking for a prompt list. Well, you know what? I've been looking around. I haven't found anything that I like. So I came up with my own prompt list for that we're going to use to decorate like a December daily type journal. Okay, so if you're interested, stay tuned for that. I did write up prompts, and what I'm going to do is throw them in a bag and pull them out, and then write them down, and then give them all to you at one time. And then if you want to work along with me, we can. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love that so much. Okay, now this is going to be our side loading pocket right here. This is that's that one, right? Okay, and now we're going to do the side loading, this one. So what do we want to cover it with? Yeah, I did glue that together already. I want something not too bright next to that. I want one of those, like maybe that would be real pretty. That would be pretty on that one. Let's do that. And this will be for another page, right? Or a tag or whatever I decide to do, I guess. So let me get this. I think this would be super pretty to put on there. What I should do, and I probably will do before the next video, is entirely rip these pages down ahead of time so I don't put you through that, okay? I guess I could do that. And then if I have to tear a little to measure, to tear it down a little, that's a little, but I don't need to put you through this, that's for sure. Okay, so let's see. I think I'd like to put this on this side here. So let me mark it with a pencil this way and get that down. I love what the other girls are doing. Did I say that already? Amy and Mitzie and Linda and Carol. We're all doing something different, so it's really cool. Very nice. Okay, Nance. Come on. Okay. And I'll just run my vintage photo on that real easy. Okay. And I want to glue that on here, but I think I need to take a smidge off more. Okay. I'll take a little off the bottom and a smidge off the top. Let's see how that looks. Like that. Yep. Okay. A very little bit on the top. A very little bit. How's that? Okay. I think that's good. Let's get glue on that. And how we doing on time? We've got you watching a lot of videos, following 4 of us, huh? And then whoever else is chiming in on this, remember the hashtag and post if you are, so we can all see what you're up to, what you're making, whether you're making a journal or just ephemera for a journal that you have. Okay. This is cute with this little ad here. Okay, let's get that on here. Like that. I like that this fabric tack gives me a little bit of wiggle room before I actually commit, because I need that. I can very seldom lay it down the first time and it's right where I want it, right? That looks really good there. Okay, well that'll be fun decorating. So this is our side loading pocket. All right, so now we have to do the other side here. Oh, let me get that folded down. Okay, there we go. So yeah, side loading. This page, I'm not sure, will determine what we want to do here. This is where we're going to add, I believe this is where I'm going to add a envelope flip out here. So that will be on the next video. So I won't cover this side, I don't think yet. But I can still punch here, because I can always punch again the other side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the first tab of this side loading up here. So as we go through the book, we'll move them down, so then you'll have a nice array of tabs sticking out. So I'm just going to go in there now, and I am going to make a mark here just so I know. Okay, I know where I see a mark here. I'm going to go, I don't want to go too far. Okay, let's see here, right about here. There we go. Okay. I can always repunch once I decorate the other side. So you see how that's going to work, right? Okay, so we just covered this with some music page right now. We made a top loading pocket here with the 2 pages, right? And we'll be decorating them. Okay, then we made we took the next page, folded it in, and made a pocket here. And then we have this pretty page here to do something with. And now we glued these 2 pages together, and we made our first side loading pocket here. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at that, because like I said, we'll come back and read and decorate as we go. I feel like I want to just get the pages and pockets made and tucks made first, and then we go back, okay? That's how I think I'll be better to do this. So that's as far as we got, and then we'll decorate this side of the side loading page here. And then the next video we are going to, and you can see here's the next 2 with the 10 ripped out. We're going to take an envelope and we're going to secure the flap in between these 2 pages, and the envelope is going to be here, and it's going to flip out. So this will be our first envelope flip out here. Okay, but that will be on the next video, so I'm going to try to keep them not too long. So I hope you enjoyed that, friends. I hope you love the cover. Let me know in the comments if you love the cover. I do. I'm so happy with this. So take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.